Hey guys, Grumpy here with episode 8 of our Zero to Hero Let's Play as Mercury Guy. So, at the end of the last episode, we got into a little combat near the Galatian Academy, right after accepting a bunch of quests. I don't know why we got attacked, but we did. But anyway, moving on from there, let's go do our final, or what should be our final batch of missions, so that we can finally earn the trust of the Galatian Academy. And do we have any missions? Yep, we have a mission that's nearby one of our objectives, so we can go ahead and accept that. We can also accept this. This is with the pirates, but it's okay. We don't really care about obviously getting pirate reputation, but you know, getting another 50,000 going towards what we were going to do anyway is very beneficial for us. That's typically how I like to choose my missions, is if I'm heading that way anyway, I might as well pick it up. Alright, we do need to go back to Dawn though. And it looks like we need to get a researcher out on the other side of the system. Okay. Let's head over to Arcadia and grab some fuel. Then let's set back out. Repair our ships. Buy some fuel. Here we have to be careful because we are carrying contraband. And we really would prefer not to be inspected. So let's keep our purchases limited. Just some sabos, 2 pulse lasers. How you guys feeling? Not suspicious at all. Fantastic. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Oh. We should probably buy the fuel that we came here for. There we go. Alright, now let's head out. Again, we'll go farthest out and then work our way backwards. And it looks like we need some crew. So let's go ahead and refit. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can buy a ship on the open market. It looks like we have a Valkyrie, but I think that's a bit overkill. Let's buy a Vigilance instead. No, you know what? Let's buy a Hound. Sure. And the Hound's job will just be to carry troops. Alright, let's go for additional berthing. And that's about it. We're not even going to equip this ship. Actually, we could give it safety overrides, unstable injector, and heavy armor. And bulkheads. Yeah, we just want to make sure that this ship can get out of a bind. Has a top speed of 273. That's pretty good. Pretty respectable. And now it looks like we have enough capacity that we can buy crew and go do that survey mission. Let's go ahead and repair. And let's get out of here. Alright. Let's not go that way. Okay. Oh, that's not a battle station. No, that is a battle station. Okay. Oof. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Very exciting in in Galatia today. Alright. So off to an exciting start in the episode. Honestly, with all the combat, all the surprise combat, I hope things die down and we actually have like just a chill episode today. But who knows? Starsector is as Starsector does. But how are you guys doing? You guys having fun? It was just the holidays. Anyone have a good holiday story that they want to share? Well, actually, I guess it wasn't just the holidays. Are you a neutron star? January is almost already over. Um, I'm sorry, what was the mission here? Retrieve an advanced field conversion prototype from a derelict ship located in the heart of the... Okay. Oh, it's probably right here. Nope. Supply cache, though. We'll go ahead and inspect that. Yeah, January is almost already over. There's about 1 week left in it, and then it's February. Oh. Oh, when they say the heart, they must mean like the heart, like somewhere around this star. Okay, yeah, right in the corona. Alright, cool. And we have a Dominator here. The Dominator is a good ship. It's a great ship. But I don't think it's worth one story point. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to salvage it. I would love to have added this to my fleet. It's great for station busting because it has a lot of forward-facing firepower, and it's not very maneuverable. So, you know, it tends to get flanked and takes a lot of damage from the rear. But against the station's well, it's a stationary target, so you don't have to worry about your Dominator being flanked. So it's really great in those kind of fights. But that's fine. We can always buy a Dominator, or we can win one in combat. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of here. And then let's move on to the next mission, which would be to find a probe over here. And then I suppose that that's another domain error probe. Okay. What a small system. Like, nothing really going on here. I've considered modding the game so that every system has at least one planet in it, because there are a lot of systems that are just stars, and realistically, are you an enemy? No, you're a ghost. Realistically, it's unlikely that a star wouldn't have would just like be by itself. Okay, this sensor package is located around an irradiated world, so it must be over here. No. Immediately proven incorrect. Reward for running a custom sensor package on a domain error probe. The probe is orbiting an irradiated world in the Alpha Galgut system. Oh, this is beta. Okay, well the beta probe is near volcanic world. Okay. So we had our stars a little backwards. Yeah. One thing I definitely am thinking about modding out though, like adding planets to stars is okay, but one thing I definitely strongly am considering modding out are the neutron stars. I love everything about Starsector. This game is so much fun. Obviously, with the amount of time I put towards this game and the videos and the Twitch channel, I could care less. Oh, look, there's a trinary. I could care less about the neutron stars in this game. They are not fun in my opinion, and I think this game would be better off without them. Alright, there's no reason to go into this system, but I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. Trinaries are rare, so to find one is great. It's nice to just take a peek. I don't know what that was. Alrighty. Ooh. That's nice. I wish I could zoom out a little more, but that's nice. This game produces very nice screenshots. If you hit the F11 key, it'll hide the UI. So you can take some nice screenshots there. Let's go ahead and enable it. Alright. Let's go ahead and jump out. And let's continue on our mission to go find that other probe. Yeah, that's a little bit of a rant, but this looks like an irradiated world. But I really do not like neutron stars. Alright, where's the irradiated world? Just give it a second. Okay. So if you're ever looking for a planet and like you can't really tell where it is, you can click the main star, any of the stars, and then it'll bring up this kind of like layout of the solar system. And here it's a lot clearer. So here I see there are 2 irradiated worlds. So we'll go ahead and select the top one, and then we'll lay in a course for it. And then if the probe isn't there, we'll find out where the other irradiated system is, and we'll go check it out. Nice, domain error probe there. Alrighty. And is this it? This is it. Nice. Go ahead and run the sensor package. We get our credits, and we can explore it. We get some class 3 survey data, which is interesting. We can go ahead and claim the rewards, and then I don't know if I demonstrated this, but if you press the 4 key, well, after you survey an object, usually it creates a salvage an object. It creates a debris field, so you can scavenge the debris field, and you can get more resources out of it. In this case, we get another gamma core. It's fantastic. Okay. They changed it so now you can only scavenge once. Once upon a time, you could scavenge, 3, 4, 5 times on the same debris field. Alright, and looks like we have another domain or a probe. We can go ahead and salvage that. Nice. Ooh, nice. Alright. So same thing, hitting the 4 key. Alright. What is left? If we look at our missions, we only have it looks like Dawn is the only one we can get to. We can't quite get to this one. So let's go do that. Then once we complete all the missions, we can transverse jump. Once we complete all those missions, turn them in, we should be able to start the main storyline. And I know, broken record, I've said that so many times already. But I promise it's true. Alrighty. There's a hyperspace mod that allows you to warp, I think 10 times. Like it calculates your speed, your burn level, and then it warps you that many, not light years, but a certain amount of distance based on your speed. I don't think I'll go so far as to include that mod. I really like flying through hyperspace. I don't like going far through hyperspace. Oh, you have to go talk to the pirates, right? You can turn our transponder off then. I don't really like going far through hyperspace, which is why I prefer playing on a smaller sector. But I do like flying through like the core worlds and finding other ships to fight, and just generally like interacting with the rest of the colonies out there. Asked about certain piece of technology that wasn't the deal. Pay the ransom. Sure, and then let's go ahead and buy your fuel while we're here. And then do you have any interesting weapon systems? Usually the black market's gonna have the better weapons. Does not look like it. Alright. Let's stop by Echo Breeze and see if we can't find any good energy weapons. And then we can go ahead and head home. Well, actually, if we want good weapons, they'd probably be a Kulan, and I can talk about why in a second. No, not the Solar Shade. We have pylums, mining blasters, nothing particularly interesting. We have heavy needlers and ion pulsers, though. That does put a smile on my face. We can buy some Cobras. Alright. Okay, so if you're looking for really good weapons, you need to check stations that have the military tag next to them. Those are where the good weapons will be. Also, Kulan also happens to have a orbital star works. So if you go to, well, we can't do it here. I don't have a colony. Normally I have a colony. I'll demonstrate it when we get to Kulan though. Okay, if you open up the colony info window, I demonstrated this before with Marines. When I think in episode 1 or 2, but you want to look for colonies that have orbital works or heavy industry. And the way you can tell if a colony has this is if you go up to any colony, or if you pull up your colony and you click on the supplies. If you go into producers, these are all the worlds that have an orbital works. So just Molstock, Kazaron, Syndria, Novamaxios, Asher, Kulan, Raisvelg, and Captain Starworks for the pirates. So if you ever want good weapons, then you need to find a place with the orbital star works. So these would be the places I would check, so that you can get the good ships, good weapons, things like that. It also happens to be a military world. It has a military base on it. That won't always be the case, but this one does also happen to have a military base. Alright. And if we look at the selection of ships, here we have a Scarab. That's a very rare ship. This wouldn't be on like a normal Tritachyon world. You also have a capital ship here, the Prometheus. This could be like a a combat capital ship. Well, it probably wouldn't be a combat capital ship, but it could definitely be a combat cruiser ship that you would find here on the open market. Then on the black market, you have a brawler, TT, and then you also have a couple of phase ships, which normally you wouldn't find on the black market. So you really want to check those orbital work worlds if you're looking for good ships, good weapons. So similarly, the weapons, nothing really on the open market, but if we check the black market, yeah, you have a lot of large weapons and not really an impressive medium selection, but definitely a lot of larges and mediums that you normally wouldn't find. Let's buy the PD lasers, let's buy the Reapers and the Pulse lasers, let's buy the Tridents and the Longbows. Very expensive, but well worth it. I mean, that's what you should be spending your credits on anyway. Alrighty. Other than that, I think we're good. Pick up 2 more autocannons, why not? Okay, we do have extreme with them, which is a problem, but I think because we have the shielded core, we'll be able to hide these cores even if we're inspected. Sorry, shielded cargo from the Hound here. See shielded cargo. Alright. Well, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and accept this mission. And there's nothing else that's nearby, huh? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and immediately get scanned. I'll risk the scan because I don't care if they confiscate my cores, but it's definitely reasonable here to talk our way out of it just so you can protect your cores. But let's see if they find them. Okay. No. So they didn't find any of the contraband, which is really good. And then let's go ahead and leave. Something you can do is if you're scanned, you can definitely go back to the black market and then make all the trades you want because they won't scan you again for a few days. So if you know you're gonna get scanned anyway, you can definitely do that. And that way you don't have to worry about, you know, being scanned multiple times. You can buy all the contraband you want on the second time. Us, we don't really have a reason to do that. So let's just get out of here. And let's go extract the researcher. But really quick, let's go ahead and put these cores away. No need to carry them around. We keep a transponder off, that's fine. In fact, we can just put away all of this. Okay. And now you kind of see like the point of buying weapons as we go. We're starting to build up a very small armory here. A lot of good weapon systems here, so we have opportunities to refit our ships when they do come in. Also, we can put the Hound up. We no longer need that. And we can put the crew back. We don't need this many heavy machinery. And we can bring a little bit of more supply. Alright, let's go trade with Marieth. Buy some more fuel. Ooh. Buy some more ion pulsars, an ion laser, harpoon, and a Merv. Man, this has been a very productive world. Let's go ahead and put all this up. Alright, and then let's head out. Alrighty. Oh yeah, let me save. It's a good idea to save often because the game can crash, especially if you're using like a lot of mods. Alright. We're gonna ignore that distress call. It's probably gonna be pirates. Though our success rate fighting pirates has been very high. Alrighty. Oh, that was a mistake. There's a unidentified fleet right next to us. Let's see if we can't get away from it. I'm not sure what that was. But that doesn't concern us. Let's go ahead and run this sensor package. Alright, and then let's get out of here. I have no interest in finding out what that fleet was or fighting it. Alright, let's go ahead over here. And then let's transverse jump out. I was running on autopilot, so that's why I jumped in. If you ever get that warning, it's for a good reason. And you should definitely heed it. Don't jump in. You may end up losing a ship or two in combat. If not, your entire fleet. Ask me how I know that. Some distance away from the center. Oh, I hate these. It's a probe that is some distance away from the center. Some distance away. Okay. Oh, your pirate's interesting. Looks like there was another flash up here. Let's see if this is the probe that we're looking for. No, but we do find a debris field. With a wolf inside of it. We'll definitely recover the wolf. some distance away from the center. With these kinds of clues, you can't really do much except just kind of swing around the outside of the star. It's not going to be too far out. It usually isn't too far out. Usually it's within, you know, this kind of distance from the star. Just occasionally use the active sensor burst. And it looks like this is it. No, it's a Hermes. Oh, there are quite a few weapons cache. Let's go ahead and inspect that. We don't want the Cerberus. Nice. We got a couple of blueprints. So we got the heavy burst laser, the Kopesh, and the plasma cannon, as well as efficiency overhaul. Fantastic. So we can put efficiency overhaul on our atlases. And we can go ahead and take all. Alright. Now, I don't intend to settle the system, so I'm going to do something that I wouldn't encourage. The comm relay here is kind of pointless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down and instead replace it with a sensor array. So that way we can increase our sensor strength. So we're going to go ahead and break it down. Proceed. And then we're going to go ahead and rebuild it into a sensor array. Okay, so now what the sensor array is going to do is it's going to add 400 sensor range to our fleet. So we should be able to detect the probe a little easier. Alright, looks like we got 2 pings. It'll probably be this further ping. There it is. Alright. We don't need the mule. The reason I discourage breaking down domain artifact ones is because domain artifacts or domain makeshift relays can't be rebuilt. Once they're destroyed, that's it. And the domain relays usually have better, well, they all have better effects than the standard ones. So a domain sensor array gives you 700 instead of 400. A domain comm relay gives you +2 stability instead of the +1. And then the domain nav buoy gives you +3 to your burn speed, whereas the standard one that you can build only gives you +2. So it is definitely worth it to keep the domain ones. I don't intend to settle this world or settle anywhere near this world, so for me it's irrelevant. Alright, so with our 3 missions complete, let's go ahead and turn it in. And then finally, let's see if we're eligible to talk to the provost. Alright. Okay. Again, not ignoring fleets because I assume they're sensor ghosts. That will be an untimely end. I surely predict it. Oh, you know what? Let me check something real quick. I just thought of a ship that I want to buy that's gonna help round our fleet. I want to see if the Persians have a champion for sale. I know this is very random, but that thought literally just popped in my head as I was passing these Persian worlds. So we're making just a slight detour. Actually, I probably won't even be able to buy a... Yeah, I probably would have to be commissioned with them in order to buy it, now that I think about it. Okay. Let's buy an Omen. check here. No, but they do have a griffin for sale. And a sunder on the black market. Okay, we're gonna buy a couple ships. Let's buy a Shrike. Let's buy a Sunder. And then let's go ahead and buy a Griffin. Very expensive purchases, but I think well worth it. We can buy a crew to man these ships. Alright, and other than that, ion beam weapons, auto pulse lasers, will definitely take those. Hypervelocity drivers, don't mind if I do. Harpoons. Buy your fuel. It's already going to be extreme. I don't care. That's why I'm so heavily investing in this. And we'll buy some salamanders. Oh, very high. Perhaps we didn't need to be so aggressive then. That's fine. We're not carrying any contraband, so we have nothing to worry about. The Persians don't care about any of this. Alright, so let's head over to Myasora, drop these off, and then we can head over. Sure. Not even a relationship penalty. in fact, we got +1 bonus with them because we did some trading on the open market. That's awesome. Alright, pirate activity over Thule. Interesting. No, but I am on the lookout for a champion. It's a really great ship. Myasora, it's bottom right, so we can go ahead and jump in here. Drop these ships off and then go turn in our quests. Go ahead, put all those up, put away the crew, put away the fuel, keep a couple volatiles on us. Let's go ahead and go down to about 300 supply, and then let's head over. Alright. To Galatia. Transphotonic ores, interesting. Not really worth much. Oh, we have a fleet pursuing us, but we're not really interested in talking to them, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Keeping our transponder off, and let's go ahead and talk to Sebastian. Nice. Yes, and this is what we were looking for, so we can finally talk to Provost Barrett. Let's go ahead and talk to her. I'm going to skip through all of this. Again, I don't want to spoil the story much. You can go ahead and read through this when you do your own playthrough. Okay. And we'll take the diplomatic path. That's fine. I'm sure it will. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, that's going to conclude this episode. Again, it was just doing more missions, but now we're on the main storyline, so this is where it really counts. So from this part forward, we're really going to be able to advance the Let's Play. We're going to get to the point where we get to unlock, some really good goodies and make the game a little more exciting, a little more challenging. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Grumpy out.